Tasha, the Last Princess Warrior. Rise of the Dark Princess Warrior. Written by Isaiah Fransen. Narrated by Janna Erikson. Chapter 1. A Mysterious New Foe. Tasha headed back to the Troll's camp on her horse Max. Tasha got to the Troll's camp and spoke to the leader of the Trolls, and told him that Pablo the bounty hunter had a magic sword like hers. The leader of the Trolls said, "This does not sound good. It sounds like Pablo the bounty hunter may have found the sword of the Dark Princess Warrior." Tasha asked the leader of the Trolls who the Dark Princess Warrior was. The leader of the Trolls said, "A long time ago, there was a princess named Tina, who is one of your other sisters. Tina and your sister Sarah were training to become the next Princess Warrior, and your dad, King Mike, had to choose which one would become the next Princess Warrior. However, King Mike didn't know how to choose between the two sisters, so King Mike came up with an idea to make another sword to decide which sister would be the Princess Warrior. King Mike asked me to make another sword, and so I did. However, I instructed King Mike to make sure that the sword was destroyed after he was done with it. King Mike put 2 swords into a stone, and whoever chose the right sword would be crowned the next Princess Warrior. Tina and your sister Sarah were in the throne room of the castle, and King Mike told them to choose a sword and said, "Whoever chooses the right sword would be crowned the next Princess Warrior." Tina went first and chose the dark sword, and then Sarah chose the light sword. Then King Mike came down and said to Sarah, "Congratulations, you are the next Princess Warrior." Tina became very jealous of Sarah and stormed out of the throne room and was never to be seen again. One night, while King Mike and the family were sleeping, Tina came back and broke into one of the castle chambers, which had the dark sword which King Mike had been instructed to destroy. However, King Mike had decided to keep it as a souvenir. Sure enough, the Dark Princess Warrior was born. The castle guards came into the throne room and saw what your sister had done and alerted King Mike immediately. King Mike came down to the chambers and saw what your sister did and asked Tina what she was doing down there. Tina said, "You will pay for not making me the Princess Warrior. Now that I have the other sword, I will destroy every single last living thing." King Mike told his guards to seize her. However, the Dark Princess Warrior used her sword and took out all the guards and ran towards the stable in the castle and grabbed a horse. Tina took off on the horse. However, that was not all that happened. As soon as she took off, she destroyed all of the villages one by one and became an...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?